Hey, I'm Erich Roepke.
And I'm Stein Retzlaff.
We're best friends and ski mountaineers from Lake Tahoe, California.
We share a serious passion for exploring the outdoors, adventure storytelling, and having a few beers around a campfire.
Last June, we set off to ride our bikes nearly 900 miles while climbing and skiing 12 volcanoes along the way.
Oh, and we went a little out of the training for this one.
Through rain, snow, and hospital visits, this trip turned out to be one hell of a Sufferfest.
But no matter how much we're suffering, we always find a way to have fun.
Here's the story of our latest adventure. We've got Lassen done, we've got Shasta done, we're done with California. We're now into Oregon, into week 2.
So today, woke up, first alarm went off at like 4:45 in the morning, and we were with our new friends Bernie and Nick.
I had a friend of mine hit me up on Instagram and link me up with these guys. And it was like they're hiking volcanoes, so we were down in Shasta and drove up to McLaughlin last night to meet up with the crew.
Woo! We're gonna go shred. Number 3.
Don't gotta try, it's what you're made for. Yeah, it's your life, so make it all yours. I like that.
The approach to Mount McLaughlin was a lot longer than I thought, so we're starting a lot later on the cycling portion, but it's not the end of the world. We planned for, actually we have no plan, so it doesn't really matter. Say it again. Am I losing weight?
It's been this really awesome beginning to this trip. The first week was due to be the hardest, and going through Northern California is brutal, but it's really fun to just go out there, really see this entire countryside at a moderate 15-mile-per-hour pace. You see a lot of things, you notice a lot of trash. There's far more drinking and driving on the highway than I'd ever expected.
Seen quite a bit of trash on the side of the road. Not like a ton, but some, more than you'd think. And like, really, only what you'd see if you're going by slowly. Another thing is like, there's a lot of beer cans and empty like bottles of Jack, which is quite concerning, considering like, probably drinking and driving and just toss it out the window, but cars passing now too. It's freaking terrifying every time that happens.
I also have a much greater appreciation for semis and other cars that give room to cyclists. Every time a freaking semi comes by or a log truck, you're like blowing on your bike, like, oh my God, like what the heck? You can't see behind you. And you're just like holding on for dear life, especially when you're ripping down a hill. At this one point, I'm like yelling to Eric, like, semi!
Eric, semi! Semi! This is sketchy!
I have a much greater appreciation, and I'm going to give every cyclist moving forward some serious room.
So last night around 1 a.m., I rolled over in bed and was just awoken to this like throbbing pain in my face. So I woke Stein up and we jumped in the support car and drove down to Klamath Falls, and then found out urgent care opened at 8 a.m. So we slept in the truck in an Albertsons parking lot. Got in first thing in the morning and they said it's a mild infection. It's causing all sorts of inflammation. It should be gone in like 4 days or so. So yeah, we got some antibiotics and now we just got back to camp. We're definitely late for our start today to get up to Crater Lake, but at least we got a handle on what's going on with my face. It's definitely gonna be interesting for all the photos and talking points from now on.
So today we're in Crater Lake, but we can't see the crater or the lake. So we can see a lot of fog in the road.
This is wild. The Crater Lake's freaking sweet. Ow, dude. Some of these hills are freaking big.
Well, Eric and I are soaked to the bone. Every pedal feels like there's a pool of water in my shoe, and it is very wet.
my bike. It's moments like this that are what it's all about. You're out here getting kicked by the elements, and you're just with your buddy, having an adventure you're gonna talk about for the rest of your life. It's pretty awesome knowing you're in one of those moments. That's why I love it.
Damn! check this out. Eric, what is it?
It's Crater Lake.
We have found visible evidence of the deepest lake in North America. Would you jump in? No.
I'd be down to get a Airbnb or a cabin for all of us tonight. To have one night of drying our off. How do you feel? Like $50. Jesus. All right, so last time I faced full of rat, so we went to the ref. So I'm gonna go get it checked out again. I feel absolutely like hell. So they have admitted me for the evening, so it's kind of looking like I might have to take a break from the trip for a little while to recover. Which I guess makes sense. That makes sense. Just kind of sucks to hear. But day by day, we'll figure it out. Looks great.
Eric's still in the hospital. He's there for another day. They're not allowing any visitors, so we're out here activating some muscles and going climbing at Smith Rocks.
Honestly, being in the hospital kind of sucks, but it's just managing this infection. It's really adding a lot more stress for the end of the trip. Like if we're gonna hit Mount Hood and Mount Adams, all these other ones that we're gonna need snow for, there's not a lot of time left with a lot of snow on a lot of these mountains. So I'm kind of freaking out. Now's when the Sufferfest is really gonna start.